day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Cowboys are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this is caught for a carry, touchdown. Ja'Tavion Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
And the Washington first down.
Young now from the 50. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
45.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Touchdown, Cowboys! Covering on the ground there, 81 yards on the punt return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tractor surrendering the punt return for a score. Let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Corral him, he fights through. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. But this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. But he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Hurt.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now Blue trying the right side. Shedding the tackle. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, a 23-yard run. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Aubrey good with the PAT. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Red 38. Set.
Now here's Young. This ball down the field for Pitts. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 64 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cavity Lions. Ready?
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Back. Cougar 19. My man. Let go.
Back to throw here. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, set.
On play action, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly. Got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Ready.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Ready.
Young to throw it this time. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders are back within a score. Point after, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Commanders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So wet it down. Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people down. On what I love.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
And both defenses back on their heels. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger.
Now we're tossed left side. It's Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And in double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go. Ready.
And they'll give them another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Ready? Vikings, go!
Back to throw now on first down. Going right back to Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aleem McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
He'll look to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, He seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Young will set to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
And he'll get it down to the plane at the 37. 126 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Here is Young. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Y'all got to call my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We better know power. Also dangerous.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Yellow, 43.
Young. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay,
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go next.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go. 45, White. Claude Ray.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going to get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Somebody gotta do it. I'm gonna put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Ready? Ready?
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Blue, halfway to 100 now. Career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Last, 95.
Young to throw it. And he hits him in stride. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop the throw. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On third down, they run with Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
It's taken on the 25. Washington. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Commanders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Here we go, set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Try to set up a screen for Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
A beautiful fake. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Let's go now. 19-18. Ready?
Blue is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
And they'll run again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. The play fake. Now Young. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Here we go.
Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll try to do it himself. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Yeah, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the give, this is Blue. And for one, a few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Cougar 19. Ready,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there, kick it, put it through the post, go up 2 scores.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
Now Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here comes second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He's got McLaurin, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
got his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
On the set. Let's go. Ready?
Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
Here's Young. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
10 black. Set. Go.
Young to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Nice little juke. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner,